This is part 3 of my notes, the stuff I learned and that I find important. Be careful how you make people feel, because that is what they will remember. For example, do not criticize or correct them if you know something better. Go for connection instead of domination. Because people might forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. That's what Maya Angelou said. And that is backed by science. So if someone feels ashamed, dismissed, criticized, this feeling will last. And even if what you said is correct. So criticism triggers also a threat response. So when you correct someone, even gently, the brain can interpret it as a social threat and activate the amygdala and lead to defensiveness or shame and release cortisol and reduce their ability to listen and connect and learn. So even if you're right, you may lose that relational connection with that person. The best way to get what you want is to ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. Research in psychology shows that people tend to underestimate the benefits of asking for what they want. So those who ask for help or resources or favors are more likely to get them than those who don't. So yeah, there are some cognitive biases that make us avoid asking, like, for example, fear of rejection or embarrassment, illusion of transparency that makes us feel like others should know what we want without us telling them, although they don't, and overestimating negative outcomes. The person you've been waiting for is you. Nobody else is coming. I heard this from Matthew Hussey, the dating advice guy. And he said that most of us don't understand that we got a job when we were born. We got one human to take care of, ourselves, to take care of for the rest of our lives. And it's nobody else's job but ours. And we don't even have to like ourselves. We can achieve that with achievements, but we have to love ourselves. It's nobody else's job. We tend to look for someone else to show up for us, while the only person who's truly here to take care of you is you. The goal is not to retire and do nothing, but to have time for your real work, for work that is meant for you, that uses your talents and your strengths and the work that you really want to do, and you would do it even if it weren't paid. I'm a member of some FIRE movements, like groups, like Financial Independence Retire Early, and I don't really want to retire. I just want to have money to work on my projects and bringing my ideas to life. And yeah, they talk a lot about investing, like in index funds and stuff, which I find boring. I want to invest in real estate where I can do interior design or organize Epicurean communes. People are sometimes surprised that rich people keep working, but I'm not surprised. I mean, with money, you can make your ideas come to life, your projects. I will have to do it without much money. I have a few projects that I want to bring to life this year, starting this year, and I will apply for funding. Maybe I shall receive. Who knows? Most people would sacrifice what they want most for what they want now. There's famous marshmallow tests that show that kids who could delay gratifications turned out to be more successful adults. And because delayed gratification, it involves impulse control, planning, cognitive maturity, emotional regulation. It is a good idea to delay gratification when it comes to like financial planning. So saving is definitely better than impulsive spending. Health, like you eat healthy or exercise, avoid addictions, or even career when you study to earn more money later. But there are some cases when delaying gratification is not so good. Like, for example, if it's driven by fear or by perfectionism, by trauma, it can lead to chronic self-denial, burnout, lack of joy. Also, when you're not guaranteed that the future reward will come. So, for example, you can be constantly postponing travel or relationships or having fun for later. So future-focused mindset can become like a life on hold. If you're awake for 2 hours between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. for 2 days a week, you cause a significant circadian disruption and you risk disease. So go to sleep before 10. Ask yourself often, am I going in the direction of my heart or in the direction that I'm going to regret? Plan B will kill your plan A. The lack of plan B makes you go all in on your plan A, and that means success. Success, it's like trying to pull the thread through a small needle loop. So you will fail, but only if you give up. A woman needs a plan. A woman needs complete independence. Never depend on a man. Choose not to dig in the trash, but to walk in the garden instead. There is so much shit going on in the world, and there always has been. And life is short, and it's what you focus on. So do what you can when you can. But I think it's not wise, for example, to watch the news, because there's probably nothing you can do to stop wars or natural disasters other than not to vote for narcissists like Trump and Putin. Here I go digging in the trash again. I have to tattoo this note on my forearm. I just want to say about narcissism, this word narcissism, many more people use it and really understand it. Let me try just one short definition. So pathological narcissists are manipulative, charming abusers who emotionally, physically, and financially destroy others to protect their fragile ego. Even if you are 100 years old, you have to have plans for the future that excite you. Life has to move. If it's stagnant, you go towards death. Goals are a moving target. You always have to have new goals. Flow with life. Do what you love and reject working for fear or doing anything for fear or for money. Do it for love, for learning, for excitement, and enough money will come. For example, this year in January, I made half of my modest teacher's salary just by painting for 1 week in January. A philosopher said, a great man is hard on himself, and a small man is hard on others. Don't surround yourself with small people. Pick one thing to focus on for 3 months at a time, minimum. I have a 12-week year plans and that I made after I read the book 12-week year. You can put like 4 different projects or life experiments in 1 year if you organize the year like that, so into 4 small years. So focusing only on one project for 3 months is doable even for scanners like me.